Hello, my name is Chloe, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you weekly reading vlog number 172. So I feel like on camera I look a little bit refreshed this morning, but I definitely don't feel it. This week I seriously need to sort out my goal to actually get out of bed, and it sounds so dumb, but my first alarm went off at 7 this morning. I didn't move till 8:35. It's like my body knew I didn't have to wake up, so I couldn't. But like, I could have done so many things this morning. I could have started my book. I could have, I don't know, pretty much it, started my book. But I didn't move. And I really need to sort it out because it's getting me down. Anyway, that's not what we want to hear at the start of a reading vlog. I have big reading plans this week, and they are all books that I, quote, have to read this month. This week is the week of the Chloe's Crime Scene Corner buddy read, which is The Sanatorium by Sarah Pierce. I'm going to start this today and hopefully storm through it is the plan. We'll see. I might need to spread it out over the days. But yeah, the plan is just read as much as humanly possible, and that's also reminded me to post something on Twitter or Instagram to say that people should be reading it. I also want to get Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas read. This one's going to be interesting because it's the first one for the Trash for Mass read along, and I need to know if I want to make notes, if I want to tab. Like, I need to figure out what I'm doing for that because I haven't figured that out yet. This will be a third time reread, so I think it's going to be quite quick, but yeah, still hoping I can storm through it. And then finally this week I want to read Hooked by Emily McIntyre. This was my Patreon TBR jar pick this month. Hopefully it's quite quick. I just flicked through and saw a very interesting looking word, so I think it's like more smut than storyline. We will see. Hopefully I like it. The mother-in-law is waiting for feedback on this one. The other book you might see doing the rounds, the audiobook I currently have on the go, is Covet by Tracy Wolfe. This is the third book in the Crave series, and I seem to have two bookmarks in here. I was wondering where that bookmark went. So in the audiobook I'm currently on page 135, so not very far in, but hopefully I can get a little bit more of this read this week and it crossed off. If I can keep up with all of those books, I might just have a chance of finishing most of my TBR this month. So stay tuned for all of these. Guys, are you joking me? What the hell is going on? I'm completely flabbergasted right now. There's no note. There's no note. What the hell? I don't even have two vases. I need to go borrow a vase. What? I will update you when I know who these are from. Okay, I feel like I haven't updated the vlog. I mean, I haven't. I know I haven't. I'm so exhausted. It's already Tuesday night. I haven't told you about the flowers, and that's because I'm getting a new vase. So these flowers actually came and they have arrived sleeping. It's a thing that Moonpig do for certain types of flowers. So they might turn up looking a little bit sad, but when they wake up 1 to 2 days later, they are as fabulous as my lovely flowers over here are. I borrowed a vase from my lovely neighbours, but the only one they have is this really like tall, wide one. So obviously the flowers aren't staying upright how I want them. Completely personal preference, but I didn't want to cut them down to fit the vase, give the vase back, then have to swap vases. It's not even that big of a deal. But I've just ordered a new one to arrive tomorrow so I can pot those up. I've said pot again, that's not the word I mean. I can pop them in the new vase and they will be fully awake and they will look fantastic. But yes, these actually are from Victoria, as are these. These were a birthday present. They've arrived early, so that is, do you know what? If anything, it makes my birthday more special because we make my birthday a 2-week event. These arrived on the first of the 2 weeks before. So it's making my birthday a 2-week event. And if I can keep these alive till my birthday, I will be so impressed with myself. And Victoria will have got me an amazing present, as she has anyway, whether I succeed or not. So a massive thank you again to Victoria. Apologies that I didn't cry as hard as I did when I got the first ones. I would have liked to cry as much. I'm not as emotionally exhausted as I was in that vlog, but trust me, I really appreciate you and they are gorgeous, and I've told you all this anyway verbally, but here's me telling you again. Reading, it's over there. I started The Sanatorium last night. I read 50 pages and I just didn't really want to read, so I was doing Patreon reading sprints. If anything, you would think that's the perfect time to read, but I actually got inspired, I don't know, to make some new bookmarks. So I designed and ordered 2 new bookmarks, the Cozy Reading Time and the Screw It, I'm Getting Chinese Food bookmarks. I believe, but don't hold me to it, it will be on the screen if this is true or not. I believe the bookmarks are now available and ready to order. It's all gonna go the same way as my last one, so I still have This Book Is Fine, Chloe's Crime Scene Corner, and Avocado Gang available. So I have those 3, and I also have these 2 new designs. Again, it will say on the screen right now if you can order them. Go and check out the order link if I've said that the new 2 designs are there. But I'm really excited for these, and I will be showing them in videos as soon as I can. With the backlog of vlogs, this is probably going to go up around the time the bookmarks actually arrive in a couple weeks. I hope that all made sense. I am actually going to go and get in my pyjamas and get in bed and do some reading because I'm cold, I'm like a little bit frustrated, so I'm just going to go and lie in the warm and do some reading. Hopefully I have a flat viewing tomorrow for a nicer apartment, a bigger apartment, and I'm excited to do that. So hopefully I will be able to, and I'll keep you updated with that. But yeah, hopefully I have some exciting stuff for the rest of the week. Otherwise it's just me nattering in the corner. But yay, lovely flowers. Don't they look fantastic? I'm so happy. Hello, it is Thursday morning. It's nearly 9 o'clock. I am freezing. It's so cold today. Like, I didn't think it was that bad, and then somebody in my work group chat sent a screenshot saying it was -6, and I am freezing. Like, everything hurts. I'm gonna go put an hoodie and some big socks on, but yeah, cold day. I've got a long day today. I'm obviously working through the day, and then one of my friends is self-employed and we're coming up to tax return season, yay. So I'm gonna go and sort his tax return out. How exciting. Reading, I haven't really done a lot of it, so I've been cracking on with the Tracy Wolf for all week, and just picking it up every time I'm doing something and there's silence and I need some noise. So I'm currently on page 205 of this audiobook. It's like a 700-page book, so that's really not that far. But seeing as I'm just picking it up whenever I need something, to get 200 pages in is quite an accomplishment. So I might try and prioritize this a little bit today. I'm also loving watching The Walking Dead. So sometimes I'm picking The Walking Dead over listening to this audiobook. It just depends what kind of thing I've got going on and how much concentration I've got. But it will be done by the end of the month. And physical reading, the cover's not on it, the Sanatorium. I wanted to have this finished by Tuesday. We're now on Thursday, and I'm up to page, where are we? 215. Why am I holding it when it's blank? I don't dislike it. I just don't have any really strong feelings. I know a lot of people don't like this book. Well, I didn't know that when I bought it, but since all the reviews have come in and the Goodreads rating is pretty low, so I knew people weren't the biggest fan, but I'm not disliking it. We'll see where it goes, but for now it's okay. So hopefully I can finish this off at some point today. When I got into it, I was reading quite a lot of it, but I've just had other priorities. So hopefully we'll get this done. That's pretty much it. The flowers have started waking up. I realised though they're getting no sunlight because I was sat here with my curtains closed for like 3 days. So the flowers hopefully will be a little bit more open today. They are looking very pretty. There you go, I've taken you off my stand to show you. So these are the original ones. These are gorgeous. I'm such a fan of these. I don't want them to ever die because look at them, they're so nice. And these are my new ones, they're on their way. Like the sunflower is gorgeous. This one's not quite awake yet, and these are very cute. So yeah, they're happening, just not quite yet. We've got some lovely ones over this side as well. So hopefully I finish at least one book today. I was hoping to start Throne of Glass as well, but with work and doing my friend's tax return, I don't think I'm quite going to have time, but I will try my best. Hello, it is first thing in the morning on Friday. I say that, it's like 8 o'clock, but that's good for me to be out of bed and sat in front of a camera. I'm freezing, I'm so cold. I don't know what is up with the weather right now, but if it could just stay at normal temperatures, that would be great. Last night I finally finished the Sanatorium. I took my time with this. Really mad that I took so long in the end, but hey ho, we're finally here. So yesterday I did work. I went and helped my friends. I went and helped my friend do his tax return, and then I got back and read my book. And this is the definition of this book was fine. I've given it 3 stars. It genuinely was fine. None of the twists in the thriller shocked me. I liked the setting, but I didn't love it. I feel like we didn't stick with it the whole time. I liked the main character, the side characters annoyed me. So genuinely, this is the definition of this book was fine. I should have been using my "this book is fine" bookmark because this is fine. I finished this book a little bit early, so I can't see many discussions over on the Discord yet about whether people liked this book or disliked it, but I'm interested to see what other people think. But yeah, for me, it was fine. This lighting is not helping me. The other big news is that I got accepted on the flat I went to view, so I will be moving within the month. I say that, it's like exactly 4 weeks from the time that I got accepted pretty much, because the guys living there now need to move out and they need to redo the bathroom because it was pretty grim when I saw it. So they need to do the bathroom and then I'll be moving in around the middle of Feb. I've got this place until the 1st of March, so I'm gonna have 2 weeks of shimmying all my books across town and yeah, hopefully can get it all done on one day. It won't happen, I know that, but I can at least make a really good start. So that's the plan. I will consider doing a moving vlog. Moving is never fun, it's very stressful. So I don't know how open I will be to picking up a camera in that situation. But yes, potentially will film it for you. I don't know. Right, let's crack on with the day. I need to work today, clearly. My only other plans though are to plan my games night for my Patreon, which is tomorrow, and also to read a hefty chunk of Throne of Glass. So hopefully I have some fun updates for you. Hello, it is Saturday evening and I am 20 minutes away from hosting my first games night with the patrons. We've got a few like word games to do. I found a way for us to play Cards Against Humanity and I have a Chloe themed Kahoot quiz. So, you know, fun, I guess. Reading. So I haven't read any more Throne of Glass. I got 100 pages in last night and yeah, just haven't read any more. I'm enjoying it. I just wasn't really in the mood and I'm gonna hopefully sit in bed and read quite a lot tonight. I have had the audiobook on of Covet by Tracy Wolfe and I'm up to page 425 now. So chapter 103. I do appreciate how short the chapters are in this and yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's pretty easy to listen to, especially because I know the story anyway. So yeah, I'm really glad I'm rereading this. Then I have a little haul for you. So one thing, when I did public sprints on Sunday last week, we discussed the fact that I'd never seen Buffy. So I now have Buffy season 1 on DVD. I couldn't find a streaming service where it was easily accessible, so I bought the DVD for £3. I don't know when I'm gonna get round to this now because I have a lot going on here, but hopefully relatively soon. It's like the next time I need to binge something, it'll be that. And then I have this box from HarperCollins. I would love to say that I'm on some sort of special mailing list. I'm not. These are books I purchased with my own money, just direct from the publisher. So the first one, which is completely unrelated to the others, is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I have heard amazing things about this and me and the mother-in-law both wanted a copy, so I've got one. It says 6 years ago, Clementine West, Clementine or Clementine if it's a name, Clem had the worst day of her life. So she came up with a plan to keep her heart safe. Stay busy, work hard, take no risks. And it's been working. That is until she finds a strange man standing in her kitchen. A man with kind eyes, a crooked smile, and a recipe for the perfect lemon meringue pie. The kind of man that, before everything, she could have fallen for. He's perfect, but for one thing, he lives in the past. 7 years ago to be exact. This should be impossible, but Clem used to love impossible things and maybe, just maybe, she will again. So I said I wasn't reading any more time travel books because they're not really my cup of tea, but then I loved In 5 Years, which had like one element of time travel. So I'm thinking it's not the time travel element that I don't like. But I haven't read The Dead Romantics yet by this author. It's on my TBR, I will do it. And yeah, I wanted to grab a copy of this one. And then I have 2 books in a series. So, you know, just doing that thing where you buy 2 books, even though you don't know that you like the first. I have Divine Rivals and Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross. I absolutely love this cover. And they look so stunning together. I know nothing about these. I just know that people are hyping them up really big. So obviously I'm not going to read the synopsis for book 2 in the series, but I will for book 1. It says, When two rival journalists find love through a magical connection, their fate depends on facing the depths of hell together. After centuries of sleep, the gods are warring again. All 18-year-old Iris Winnow wants to do is hold her family together. With a brother forced to fight on behalf of the gods, now missing from the front line, and a mother drowning in her sorrows, Iris's best bet is winning the columnist promotion at the Oath Gazette. But when Iris's letters to her brother fall into the wrong hands, those of the handsome but cold Roman Kit, her rival at the paper, an unlikely magical connection forms. Expelled into the middle of a mystical war, typewriters in tow, can their bond withstand the fight for the fate of mankind and, most importantly, love? An epic enemies to lovers fantasy novel filled with hope and heartbreak and the unparalleled power of love. So I think this sounds fantastic. I'm going to look more into the series as a whole. I don't know when number 2 came out, if we're getting a number 3, because obviously I'm going to need them all to match if I love them. But yeah, I got these and I pre-ordered another book, which obviously I don't really need to be doing. But what a fun book haul, right? Right, we needed more books. I've now got 717 books to move in a month. That's a little bit stressful, isn't it? That's a lot of books. It's a hell of a lot of books. It'll be fine. Hello, it is 9 PM on Sunday. Sorry, I just jolted the camera. I have done pretty much nothing today. I have lay in bed and I've read and I've packed 2 shelves, like literally individual shelves of my bookshelf, and that's pretty much it. And I've had a fantastic day. I feel so rested. I'm tired now because I've not done anything, so I'm going to lie in bed and just watch something on my iPad. But I have finished 2 books today. I haven't finished everything I wanted to read this week. So I haven't read Hooked yet, but I still plan to. But the first one I finished is Covet, or Cavett. Cavett. I feel like that's how the audiobook said it. Cavett by Tracy Wolfe. I've probably explained it 8 times. 3rd book in the Crave series. And I've gave this 4 stars at the first time, but I have upped it to 4.5. I do really like this book. So these books are complete trash, but the kind of trash that you can't help but love. I really do enjoy the characters. My favourite isn't a character in book 1, so I don't want to spoil it, but absolutely love him. There are many faults I could pick with this book. It is, first of all, 680 pages long, and there are a lot of things that happen in this where I feel like they just bounce around too much. There's too many big events. But again, it's 680 pages, so if there weren't big events, you'd be like, why are we just reading about a normal school day kind of thing? So I did feel like everything came a little bit too easy to the characters right up until the end, which I guess is fine. It's a YA. But yeah, upped it from a 4 to a 4.5, and this has added a lot of pages to my page count this month. And then I've also finished Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas, which the first 2 times I read it, because this was the 3rd time, the first 2 times I rated it 4 stars, and I have upped it to a 4.5. So these books are kind of on a similar level to me, where I just feel like this one is actually good and a good fantasy, whereas this one is just easy and a good fantasy, but both 4.5. So obviously was reading for the Trash for Mass read along. I have not announced the live show yet, but I will have done by the time this goes up. So the live show is going to be on the 7th of February. I don't know how much we'll have to say because I was going to tab this book and I didn't add a single tab. There was one quote I liked, but it didn't feel like I could tab it for one quote. I might be really cheeky and go in with a highlighter, like, oh my god, imagine. But I really did enjoy my reread of this. I'm glad I reread it because I forgot a hell of a lot. So yeah, very glad to have reread it so that I'm not completely clueless on what's going on. But that is 2 books finished today. That is over 1,000 pages. Obviously I didn't read all 1,000 today, but 1,000 pages read in these 2 books, which is pretty damn good. So if you watched this vlog to this point, please leave me any sort of chair emoji for Throne of Glass. I did search throne for an emoji and it just came with a toilet, so if you want to give me that one, so any throne or chair related emoji to show me that you got to this point in the video. I really do appreciate you guys because I know that I've just sat and talked in this one. Sometimes that's going to be how it is. Sometimes we're going to have more excitement. Coming up now within the next couple of weeks, we've got me moving. I have scheduled, I have booked Victoria into my diary, so you should be seeing a fair amount of her over the next couple of weeks. And the Patreon meetup is coming up soon as well. And in all of this time, the first 2 concerts of the year, which clearly I can't play you the songs because they're copyrighted, but fun times, and I will be outside of the house. Like, it's crazy. And a moving vlog. So much has happened in this week, but nothing vloggable. Like, so many things have been planned and sorted and agreed, but not really things I can show you. So that is all, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.